We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now off to the races down the right side.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Again, it's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Lucky 56.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on third down. Hoffman going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Mariota. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. Fries. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down. That's 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Throwing on 1st down. Hoffman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hoffman. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add on. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Fry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Hoffman flush to his right. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down, Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. His throw caught right around the 6. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Green 39! Over, 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 over!
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Hoffman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Hoffman. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hoffman. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Mariota on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota again, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back now in Nashville. To throw on second down. Hoffman. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive. Fry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mariota to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mariota now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Fry. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Going for a right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you